Right. Okay. We're working on all of it this weekend. I don't know what our restream has done, but it has completely started posting double streams. It won't update the names that we're putting in there because we're doing all the work on the back end, updating the name of the videos, and we haven't messed with any of the thumbnails yet, but it's just not coming through correctly. Kind of sucks.
I think you're down to one stream now, though. No.
Yeah,
I think you fixed that.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I might have just started another one just now. So
I'm just sitting here clicking buttons. I don't know what I'm doing.
I have no idea what's going on here. Well, we're going to be changing everything up. So we're going to be running it off of a Zoom through OBS, so we can do a lot more fairly crafty things, and with our stream. And then we're going to be able to have more guests on as well. We're also going to make it, it'll make it more distinct as to who's talking at each time, because everyone likes to talk over each other. And I think this particular show, the morning show, we don't have that issue as much. First off, we don't have 12 people trying to pile in on the stream, but on top of that, I think just your guys' gentle, kind-hearted natures, being Europeans, you just don't speak up over people like us loud, obnoxious Americans. So,
well, we'll get there.
That's right.
Give us time.
Right. Try to figure out who's got the talking stick.
It's you, Henry. You're in the middle. Speak up.
Back to you, man.
Say something smart. Quick.
I had messaged Papa B to see if he wanted to come on this morning, but it's like midnight for him, and I didn't warn him last night. So
he's probably asleep.
He might be. Yeah. I mean, he looks like a boomer, right? I mean, maybe he's an older Gen X, but he looks like a boomer, so it wouldn't surprise me if he's asleep. And he'd appreciate giving him a hard time because he does it to everybody else.
To be fair, he seems to be on like most streams, so he must stay up.
Yeah.
Crazy hours.
Yeah, and I don't know the culture in Japan. Shoot, I don't even know the culture in the UK. You guys tend to be pretty late, aren't you? Staying up late kind of people, aren't you?
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
When I was younger, not so much now.
Fair enough. Well, I've visited New York City a few times, and it seems to be commonplace that people don't even go out to eat till 8 or 9 o'clock at night. Like rolling into bed to go, or going into home to go to bed at like midnight is like run of the mill for most people most nights. Now COVID's changed all of that, but but there was somewhat of a semblance of a nightlife and an entertainment life in New York. So I just didn't know if the East Coast followed the UK with their traditions in the way of eating late, dinner late, and going to bed late.
Yeah, people tend to go out later and stay out later in the UK.
Not here, not in small town Colorado.
Right by 6.
That's right. Oh man, well, we got gas lamps. We don't even have electricity, so it's expensive to light the house at night. So it's just easier to go to bed and wake up when the sun comes up.
Still using like outhouses.
Yeah. We do have a his and hers, though. We do have a his and hers.
I heard the population is booming right now.
Dude, it's everyone from hey Johnny Chaos, good to see you, buddy. It's booming right now because everyone from Texas and from California and a lot of the places on the West Coast are moving to Idaho, Utah, Colorado, Arizona, and Texas right now. And so we're seeing a huge influx of people. We're actually starting to see a lot of people from back east, which isn't common for us, not over the last few years, but I think people are starting to realize, oh man, being cooped up in a city during a pandemic kind of sucks. I kind of want some space. And if there's one thing we have here is we got a lot of wide open spaces here. Anyone that thinks that the world is too overpopulated hasn't traveled the world, because there is a lot of land out here with not a lot of people.
Yeah, for sure.
So, did you guys check out any of Discourse Syndicate from last night, the replay?
Yeah, I wish there was
Oh
more.
yeah, I watched it.
Good.
I kind of
No.
fell asleep again to it. That doesn't sound good, right?
No,
Falling
not if you're
asleep to
supposed to be at work.
RG3 and no, I was off duty yesterday. Yeah, it was a good episode. I'm kind of heartbroken whenever RG like, okay guys, it's 2 hours, time to wrap it up. Like,
Yeah.
come on, man.
I
Good
know.
old times, right?
I know. Well, during the pandemic, when nobody was working or didn't have to be into the office early in the morning, those 4-hour, 5-hour streams were nothing. It's like hanging out with friends. And that's kind of how it all became. That's kind of how, looking back, I'm like, man, it's a lot of friend time back then. That was great. But some semblance of normalcy is starting to come back, at least in my area. And hopefully, more people are employed and can afford to buy more Hex. But at the same time, it does put a damper on how much time we can commit to these streams.
Yeah, it was
for
good
sure.
to
And
see
also,
Steph. Sorry, go on.
go
No, go ahead,
on,
Henry. Go ahead, Henry.
It was good. It was good to see Steph on there. Obviously, Staker. I mean, I think some people have got the actual new wallet now where you can stake and stuff. Is that correct? It's actually been released. So
Yeah, they're rolling it out slowly.
Yes.
On Android.
So I can't speak to it the same way you guys do because I can go check my app, but I've had access to this for a while. So I've been a tester for a while.
Yeah, me too. I just jumped in last minute. I did have access to the testing version of it, but
Yeah.
I've been checking App Store. It's not on iOS yet, and I think it's going to be a slow rollout.
There is a
They
new
said that
update. So if you guys will go into your phones and update, there was a new update for me, and I'm a beta tester. So let me see if anything looks different for me in here.
But you're on iOS as well?
No, I'm Android.
Android, yeah.
How about these prices for Hex right now? It's on sale.
I mean, I've been buying, so
I bought some.
It's been very nice the last few weeks. Every time it goes down to what it probably is now, just like 0.07, I've been putting orders in at that price.
That's great.
Yeah. And I've restaked.
We keep bouncing off of that. That seems to be our resistance or our support right now is 0.007 cents.
If you look at the chart, it wicks down to 0.06 sometimes, only a few times, but it does not last there very long. So there's buyers around that level, definitely. Some limit orders probably around that level. But
yeah,
I think with Staker launching and things like that, like, it's only a matter of time. That's why I'm interested to see when the wallets start rolling out to more people. But as Steph was saying, he wants to give it to new people, which kind of makes sense. So I'm guessing if you've never downloaded the app, then it's gonna, when you go to the store, maybe you're more likely to get the full version than not. I don't know how it works.
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure. Chaotic Creations, Johnny KS, has a good point here. He says, we need some clarification to how the new wallets are released. So, Steph, Firebun, if you guys are watching, we would love some clarification on how you're going to release these new wallets and at what point is staking going to be available for everyone or just roll out in phases. I didn't catch that last night. I was on daddy duty last night trying to listen, and I was letting RG know in the background. I was fixing all of his all the names of the episodes that keep duplicating is episode 82 Crazy Kids. I was fixing that on the YouTube creator studio. So I was fixing all that and trying to fix his broken stuff on the back end while he was in midstream last night. So I missed a little bit of the content, but
the issue is they underestimated, Steph and Firebond, they underestimated the amount of active users, and they only had like a couple of thousand Gnosis wallets, those smart wallets prepared. And also there is a cost attached to it to launch more of those. So that's why he mentioned that they really want to try and focus on new people, on no coiners, that they get to use the app, the new version of the app, so that cost they need to pay as a staker app company, right? That it doesn't go to waste, because someone just gets a new app, creates a wallet, and keeps on staking on go.hex.com, right?
Yep, absolutely. So got two things to say real quick here, guys. One along that line, Seth Jordan is asking, what wallet are you guys talking about? We're talking about the staking wallet within the Staker app. So in the description of this video, there is a link for the Staker app for mobile. Go ahead, and if you're planning on doing stakes in the future via that, it's really neat because each wallet is its own smart contract. So it's not just a MetaMask wallet that holds funds. It also allows the guys on the back end to pay for your gas fees with their ETH, and then you can supplicate that with USDC or Hex, so that it makes it appear for a no coiner as if there is no blockchain at all to intervene with. You just buy the Hex or buy the ETH and then swap it to Hex within the app, and then turn around and stake it right then and there. It's going to be a beautiful thing for no coiners. David Morales, thank you. It's glad to be back, man. I am so glad to be back. Thanks for the congrats. But we do have a special guest. I asked him to come on today. I'm going to leave you guys up here with us. But all of you guys that have been in Twitter that have seen those awesome Hex lamps being made, I've got the gentleman that is responsible for that right here. Crypto Hut, how you doing, buddy?
Yeah, very well. You?
What's up, man?
Doing great, man. Thank you for coming on.
You're welcome. I'm just about to go to work, but I just thought I'd come and check out and see how easy it was just to connect. So simple as that. Join the conversation.
We try to make it easy. Yeah, we try to make it easy. So I'm curious, real quick, just give me a quick background on these lamps. Like, how did you come about these? How did you get interested in doing something like this? Because they are the neatest thing ever.
Yeah, well, I'm in construction. I've been in construction 20 property development, and as a side hobby, I do lots of handmade products, selling furniture and various different things. Front the store, market on weekends. So, and then when I got into cryptocurrency in 2017, after losing about 5K in catastrophic mistakes, I came across Digibyte, and they sort of opened their arms and welcomed me in. And I worked on the awareness team for about 6 months, and we came up with a coin project for them to try and put money back into the ecosystem and fund the project itself, so we could then fund other great projects which advocates had great ideas for. And then I was just sort of scoping across Twitter, because obviously there's 6 million, or most of crypto users are on Twitter, and there's 6 million of them strong. So of course, me just always trying to think of a product, just sort of realized there's not really a lot in crypto at the moment, and it was the sort of coin route I was going down, to be honest, because everyone talks coins all day and actually have a physical one, So I just thought, if I can develop, and once the Digibyte ones were successful, it was just a case of I'm a general crypto person anyway, so yeah, and then I saw the lights, and I just thought, wow, it's just perfect, let's try and bring a group of desktop products together, because people just sat at their computers all day. Nothing better to have than just a couple of your favorite crypto coins in various different products. And flashing lights gets anyone's attention, don't they? So
yes, it does. That's awesome. Well, I'm glad that you came up with them, because these new Hex ones, they're hot, flying off the shelf. It looks like I see a lot of people in the Telegram that got their orders ready for you.
Yeah, you've got to start, obviously, because the way I'm doing things as well, there's a lot of people sort of concerned about the way I'm doing the Telegram channel. Well, it kind of started on Twitter. I wanted to start a thread shop. I'm trying to get away from third-party intermediaries. I'm not a e-commerce fan. I'm not a PayPal. PayPal stole £8,000 from me 10 years ago. Oh. And that was enough for me. Yeah, that was enough for me. That was disputes over fees and various different things. And I don't like the way these companies are quick enough to take your money, but they're not quick enough to give it back when it's required, And having that experience with PayPal was not good. So that kind of put me off, third-party companies. And I just think, as time's rolled on now, these 30 parties pretty much dominate the e-commerce space. You know, it's very difficult to you know, unless you spend an absolute fortune on developing your own website and being able to implement a checkout system where the money goes to you directly, you know, because these e-commerce, they do, and, you know, they do hold your money. You pay a premium for their service. They're getting larger and larger, and I just don't like the company between the company, your customer barrier. So, I mean, for me, that needs to be eradicated. I'm more of a direct, to your face, one-on-one person. So, and customer service across the board, especially on the internet now with the current pandemic, is shocking. I mean, with Christmas and the PlayStation 5 releases, and thousands of customers lost their PlayStation 5 to Amazon drivers stealing them. And then when they tried to ring Amazon up to say, where's my PlayStation? And then Amazon send you to an algorithm bot, which gives you no relevant information whatsoever, and then have the power just to ignore you and put you to one side is shocking. Well, that angers me, stuff like that. And that's happening across the whole of the internet on major corporations who sell products. So I like customer service now. I'm trying to bring customer service back to how it should be. And that's direct engagement with you guys out there, you know, making sure your product's on its way. Yes, we are doing direct message checkout, which the biggest barrier for me was to build the trust. And I think, you know, this, when the guys start receiving their products and posting it all over the internet, then that builds my legitimacy. And I know we can do it because there's a lot of people out there to quickly shut down Telegram and say that if you're not speaking within the main group, so I'm kind of exercising crypto payments, encouraging people to use crypto to start spending it rather than trade it and swap it, because we are starting to move into that way of life now where, you know, it's the decentralized side of it as well, and just having that nice feeling of knowing that I can pay point A can pay point B without point A knowing point B. To a degree, do you see what I mean? And there's no bank involved, and that's a great feeling. And you know, the sooner we can get that freedom going across the entire sphere, the better. But at the same time, I like bringing people together, meeting new people, collaborating. I mean, there's some really clever guys in this hexagon space. For sure.
There are.
You know,
I agree.
This whole project is like something else, and there's some great people on there. So when I started the Telegram channel, I'm still involved with the Digibot awareness team as well. But I just thought if I was to go and start my own channel to bring, you know, the combinations of other crypto family together, then that sort of was the road to go down. So yeah, it's very basic. It's very what I would call old fashioned, and people are probably coming in looking at it sort of saying, "God, Tom, you're sort of like back in the dark ages doing this. Oh, you should be doing this, or you should be doing that." I had a massive long chat with Johnny Chaos last night, who were picking holes in, you know, what could be better. But he was saying, "Man, you need to get a website. You need to get people like, you know, needs to look like this." And I'm like, "John, no, I'm trying to do the opposite to what's normal, you know." And it's kind of working, and people will embrace it, and people have been embracing it. You know, 4 or 5 months ago, that channel only had 3 people. And now we've got 100 members, and it's growing. So there is a website, and it will be released when cells become flooded.
Yes,
when
I
I
love
can't
it.
handle you. Yeah. So we got to thank Crypto King, mate, because if it wasn't for this man, then the Hexalamp wouldn't have came alive. And he came across one of my tweets on Twitter showing one of the Everlamp, and he made the request. And I said to him, "Well, I can't. I need to get a batch. If you can guarantee hexagons buy them, then, you know, I'm quite happy to bring them to the table." So, you know, he was the one who kind of initially promoted it on Twitter and got all you guys to sign up for pre-orders. And it's not just a pre-order list one, though. We've got a pre-order list 2. So, you know, phenomenal that he's actually said, "No, these lamps will sell." And they are hot off the table at the moment. And yeah, there's some more great products coming as well. I'm also talking with Motley Investor over the Hex coin. So
Oh, that's great. Yeah, Motley's in the chat right now. So, and he says great customer service. So yeah, he's in there.
Conversation. Hi, mate. You're right.
So I've got it pulled up on the screen for everyone to see, the Hex, the Bitcoin, and the Ethereum lamps that you make. So he is, just to plug this gentleman, it is at Hut Crypto on Twitter. So Crypto Hut is what the name displays as, but it's at Hut HUT Crypto. And then also on Telegram, what is it? At Stones Interiors and at Hut Crypto on Telegram.
Not Hut Crypto on Telegram. It's Hut Crypto. It wouldn't let me have the T.
Oh, that's right. There is no T in it. Now I see that. Hut Crypto. I love it. Okay, so I just wanted everyone to see these lamps because these things, and I do want to give a giant shout out to Crypto King over in Japan. He has done a lot for the community as of late. Go ahead.
Massive shout out to this guy. He is phenomenal.
He got in touch with Crypto Hut here and made this opportunity available to Hexicans to get these hex lamps, and there's 2 variations. Go check it out on Twitter and also on Telegram to see what other inventory is available with Hut Crypto. But Crypto King also gave us some he gave us a shout out and now is being checked out by High Impact Flicks. High Impact Flicks that has over 500,000 subscribers. He turned that gentleman onto our crypto product as well. So thank you, Crypto King, for all your hard work in the Hexican community right now.
He is phenomenal, mate. He's done a wonderful job. I mean, since he stepped in, not only has he helped with the marketing, I mean, he's running about Twitter, he's reposting posts, he's been chasing all you guys and trying to get you into the hut, and he's worked really hard. So kudos to that man. And once we get this second wave of lamps out, I'm going to do a massive write-up for him, and hopefully we can do a video with him with some of the guys in and just give him a big thank you, really, because it's great. And that's the great thing about engaging, see. So we're just on top of him coming in and asking, can we bring the lamp to light? It's brought a whole community of us together as well now, so it's fantastic. The Hexicans is a family of like I've not seen before in Twitter, and I've been in crypto quite a while now. And, don't get me wrong, Digibike family's wonderful as well. They've got a great community. But there's something about the Hexicans that's even more special, and long may it continue.
Well, I'm glad you're a Hexican now, my friend, and there's nothing wrong with being involved in other communities that you believe in, and Digibyte has some pretty neat technologies, which, I've been around since 2016 in this space, late 2016, and I still am learning things that Digibyte is offering that I'm like, I had no idea that they did that. They've probably got one of the most secure blockchains out there.
It's the most secure, yeah. They got five algorithms. It's their speed as well, and their transaction fees, the decimal point of a transaction fee. But the speed, you can't keep up with the speed. It's literally quicker than the speed of light. Like when I've been doing transactions with the guys checking out for products using Digibyte, like literally as I'm trying to open up my wallet to confirm the transaction to screenshot to send back to them, he's pressed send and my wallet's going ping before I can even open it. So it's lightning quick. Don't get me wrong, there's other cryptos out there that are on par and just as quick, but sort of Digibyte will never lose that capacity of its speed. But it's got many great features. It's got I personally like the DigiID feature where you can QR scan yourself into websites with the need of no sign-in or email, which is fantastic. I mean, if social media, Facebook and Instagram on top of this text, that it would not only send the coin to me, but it would just be great for everyone's privacy across the internet. As we all well know, data is very delicate at the moment. It's oil.
So, can you tell me which cryptos? Can you tell me which cryptos you will accept for payment?
Right, it's all on the anything and anything on that. Then that's RP at the moment, unfortunately.
Can't say that I don't blame you there.
All your major Well, I'll tell you a little story. Someone paid me an XRP the other week during that major meltdown. While it was taking place, that meltdown, he sent me over $25. By the time that $25 got to my wallet, 12.5 bucks by the time it got to my wallet. I'm now in Exodus panicking like mad to try and send it over to my Binance wallet, because we're being assholes at the time. I don't know if any of you use it. They've got a minimum amount you need to have to be able to swap between another. Yeah, well, it was saying I needed 62 XRP to make this, so I was trying to change it into Ether. It just wasn't letting me. All the while, XRP literally is dropping by every 10 seconds, and I had to pay the postage about half an hour later. So I thought, oh great, I've got the 60 XRP I need to change. All of a sudden, it's now saying I need 120 XRP to swap. So I'm like, I just give up, man. It fell by almost half. So it was 50 bucks. But you never learn. They can't be any better than losing $4.5 grand worth of Disney on my golf cart. I was playing golf, and I had my mobile phone in my golf cart. I pulled my club out and took the shot, and the trolley decided to flip itself on and drive itself into a lake. Well, silly me back then. That was when I didn't used to write my passphrase down. I used to have it written on a notepad application. So I've still got the phone now, but my mate seems to think that the motherboard's fried and my Digibyte's gone. So I love it.
Yeah.
So yeah,
gotcha.
any cryptos, mate. Hex. If a lot of people are paying, especially for the Hexa lamps, everyone's paying an ETH. But yeah, no, anything, mate. I've got a multi-currency wallet, so anyone can pay anything, and then I tend to just swap it to whatever I want to within the wallet. So yeah, it's fine.
Okay.
Anyone wants to pay fiat as well, is the Cash App's fantastic. I know it doesn't work in the Far East as much, but I know it works between you guys in America. So
Yeah.
there's another one which you Americans use as well. Or Hexadento told me about it, but I totally forgot what the name of it was. But that doesn't work in the UK for me. But this Cash App's very good, very easy to set up, quick and effective. So from a fiat perspective, if anyone wants to come and buy products from the hut, I'll just give you a quick breakdown of the checkout process. So predominantly, the thread is just for me to post pictures and offers. Yeah, go on.
Oh, I was going to say, will you take Dash? We've got a big Dash following in our community right now. So we've got a lot of Dash members that have moved over to that, and not that they've abandoned Dash, but that they are now Hexicans themselves. And so I think there's a good portion of people that be interested in being able to pay with Dash.
Yeah, I mean, my portfolio is full of about 25 different cryptos at the moment. When I look back 2 years ago, when I first signed into Coinbase, having heard about it after a round of golf, we was in the clubhouse blowing the froth off a few beers, and we couldn't wait to download Coinbase. Well, at that time, there was only 4 assets on there. It was XRP, Litecoin, Bitcoin, and Bitcoin Cash came later on. So it was XRP, Litecoin, Bitcoin, and Ethereum. I was buying Litecoin at $235 a piece. It's nowhere near back that up. And I bought $5.5 grand worth, and then watched it dwindle to pretty much nothing in the fall of 2018. But I kind of knew when that crash came, a lot of people were talking about, Bitcoin's just a pyramid Ponzi scheme. But I was starting to look into blockchain, and I'm thinking, no. I'm not going to take my money out thinking it's a scam. I'm going to leave it right there. And when Bitcoin fell back to like £3,000, that was, and there was analysts coming out at the time saying if this drops below to 1,500, then it could spell the end of Bitcoin. But that $3,000 mark, that was your holders, that was your believers. That was those who thought, no, this technology is here to stay. It's here to stay forever. And take the financial aspect away from it, take the investment aspect away from it. The technology is groundbreaking, and financial institutions and big corporations need to use this technology to be able to move on in this world. So I like to say, we're moving out of the industrial age and moving into the digital one. And it's opened up lots of opportunities. I was listening to a Raoul Paul video the other day, and he said something along the lines of, there's a $14 trillion industry being created out of thin air at the moment in the next 10 years. And that was, for me, that's using blockchain and 5G technology. And there's an opportunity for everyone across the sphere. And it's just, we're all in it early. I'm glad I'm in the 1%. I'm glad all you guys sat in here in 1%. And then now what you've got is the great people now coming in on Ethereum and starting to build these DeFi projects, and these coders are just, some of them are just artists, and it's phenomenal and it's great to learn. So you know, well, I lay bricks and plaster walls all day. I'm not really a computer techie person myself, but I'm learning all the time. You know, speaking, being able to connect with you guys in the way we do now is fantastic, and you can't beat that. So yeah.
Well, I really appreciate it. Yeah, thanks for the insight. Thanks for the insight of the last few years in the crypto space on your behalf. I appreciate you being willing to offer products to the Hexicans, because I know they're going goo goo gaga over these things, man. They're all the buzz right now in Telegram and Twitter. And myself is on the list. I'll be the first to admit it that I've got an order out there too. So I'm excited to see what else you bring to us Hexicans in the future.
Yeah. Well, we got I'm obviously going to speak to Motti later, but the coins is looking very good at the moment, and he's tasked me high, Martin. He's set the bar very high, and we need to replicate what, I don't know if any of you have seen the image of the gold coin with the sort of the color flow going through it. That's very, very difficult to achieve. A lot of the coins you see online is CGI, and when you're trying to turn that into a real thing, it's very difficult to press and do. But I think I've managed to find a company who's going to obviously do what we requested, and it's hopefully going to turn out well. So yes, that's definitely on the cards.
Yeah, that's cool, man. That's cool.
If
Go
I can
ahead, Barely.
pitch in, Crypto Hut, if I can suggest anything for the future, maybe Staker Lamp. That would be cool.
Staker Lamp. Okay.
There is more lamp. Yeah, there's definitely more lamps coming. Of course, the one thing I love about, I mean, like I said, I've been in construction, but I've been doing a lot of market sales and making my own products and developing my own products. And then once you have one idea, the ideas start generating more and more just from that one product. So when you're sat there and you're trying to think about, oh, how many products can I come up with before I make a release of anything? Just do the one. Because as soon as you start one, that then has the knock-on effect then to start other things. So already we've gone from a hexalamp to a coin. I've now got Crypto King wanting to do the Just Stake It Bro lamp, which is going to come soon. And then I've got another surprise product which I think is going to go down really well. I'm not going to say what it is. I'm just literally going to leave it as a surprise. But I'll just give a little insight. It's something to do with the 555s. So that's going to be a nice little product. And then
that's cool.
Then it's open to you guys. This is what the channel is all about. Yeah, mate. It's open to you guys to come in, and it clearly says in my introduction, come in if you've got any ideas or commission ideas that you want doing, then don't hesitate to get in contact and work on a project that you feel is going to work. So obviously, if you want to finance projects yourself, I get a lot of developers coming in and wanting to create coins from various other things, and that's only going to grow stronger in a minute, because then they want complementary products to give to their crypto associates and business partners alike. So yeah, you know, future's looking good, and I know everyone likes a product, and it's nice to have physical products, especially with your investment. There's nothing better than, you've got the guys in Venezuela, for instance. You know, we've got Daniel. People are wondering who Daniel Burrow is in the channel. He pops up every morning. He says, "God bless you. Have a good day from the family." Well, he's one of these Venezuelans who's been hit hard by hyperinflation, so he knows what hyperinflation feels like. And they've got nothing, which is why he puts his wallet address in and asks us to give him some money time to time. Well, I'm desperate to get him some coins over to him, but for me to send to Venezuela at the moment, it cost almost $150 just for an envelope with letter in. So I'm going to be sending a donation, tag it to the hut. So if anyone would like to make any donations, then we can try and get some products over to Daniel, because he looked at these coins as a token of hope, you know, and if he can hold one in his hand and just it gives him hope, then that's great for me to see. So you know, it's yeah. So that yeah, man.
Dude, that's cool. Well, I just want to give him a heads up. He's real quick. Crypto King is in the chat right now, and I was just singing your praises earlier with bringing on Brian with high impact flicks, and now Crypto Hut, and we appreciate all the hard work that you've been doing out there, Crypto King. So keep it up, man. You're a good Hexagon. We appreciate you.
Where is he?
Oh, he's even offering, if you guys can't figure out the QR code site, send your referral link for Staker to Crypto King, and he'll hook you up with your scan, with your QR code.
Oh, nice.
Yep.
Yeah,
So,
very nice. Right, I will get on to it later, mate. I've got to go back to work in a minute, so
well, thank you for your
that's a
time,
great,
sir. I appreciate
great idea.
it.
No, you're welcome. You're welcome. Mr. Motley Investor, I shall catch up with you later on, buddy. It's only a quick chat just to confirm and clarify a few things. But guys, thank you very much. Thanks for having me on, and I'll catch up with you soon.
All right. Sounds good. Thank you, sir. Have a good one.
Later, man.
So I'm going to throw this back out there again. It is at Hut Crypto on Twitter, and on Telegram, it's at Hut Crypto with no T, or at Stones Interiors, and you'll be able to find that gentleman, and you'll be able to order his products. So anyone who's got an interest, and we're gonna redoing my set here. My old style lawyer office here is going to be changing, and I'm gonna need some cool knickknacks with lights behind them like that for my streams going forward. So we'll be dressing it up a little bit with some of the products that this gentleman's producing. So real quick, hey, Papa Boner. I can't believe I just said it. And Peter McCormick, it's good to see you guys. Good to see you guys on here. I wanted to add this on here. I wanted to point this out. So Staker has that pinned tweet from 12 hours ago saying that they're slowly being rolled out of the next few days. So, man, it's a Frenchie doing the editing on the English there for sure. So, so it's slowly being rolled out in the next few days, it looks like. So you got the mobile wallet and smart wallet funding via 3 on-ramp partners, staking, swapping, sending, and referral program. So you guys go get in there. If you guys, but only set up the address, the smart address on the device if you plan on using it to stake. If you don't, then you can just put your secondary addresses in there, the ones you already have in MetaMask that are set up, and you can track your stakes that way. But there is a cost to these guys to generate these wallets. So if you guys aren't going to be using it to stake, no point in generating the wallet yet at this point. So
I would be interested of like how much does it cost to run one wallet, or to make this one smart wallet?
To generate, or for the cost of staking?
Both.
Well, he had said last night, Steph had said it costs him a couple dollars for every wallet. So
okay.
So if you never use the wallet, they've got 25,000 users, and let's just say when he says a couple dollars, it's $2. That's $50,000 in preloading addresses right away. So
that's a lot.
Yes, yes,
The
and I
Steph
hope
can
they
afford
make
it.
it back in spades. Right? Well, I hope they make it back in spades. I really do. I hope this becomes a billion-dollar app, a unicorn app in the crypto space.
Yeah, let's hope so.
If he ever sells shares, I'm buying.
How are you guys doing? My hair is getting ridiculous.
Yeah, mine too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that, Papa.
Hey, Papa B, your hair's a little disheveled. Can you fix that real quick? I'll let you back. Yeah, I'll let you back on after you get that fixed. No.
Oh, this is a terrible angle for me. I really have to do something about that. Oh well. Today, guys, I wanted to be quick about it. I saw that you guys only had like 15 minutes left, and we were just ending the commercial for Crypto Hut, so I figured I would come in and say hello.
Yeah, sorry I didn't throw out not an invite, but let you know that we were going to be on this morning last night when you had messaged me. I was on daddy duty and I wasn't paying attention.
No problem. I was daddy napping, so that's when I woke up in a cold sweat saying, wait, these guys are on, and I looked, and then there's Crypto Hut, the guy that's got my order for the Hex lamp, and I couldn't wait to hear about everything that he's got to say. It was really informative, and you guys are very talkative tonight. I really couldn't keep you down. We needed to buffer that a little bit. You know, you guys are such chatterboxes.
Well, what you gonna do?
What I want to know is, Peter, do you dye your hair gray like that? Because that is freaking cool. I was like, you've been watching too much anime or what?
Yes, too much anime, and that's just all natural. It's probably genetics, and I blame Chernobyl for that.
Noble.
Oh.
Well, I was born like nearly one year after Chernobyl, so probably. But my mother her hair also got gray like very early.
Huh.
That's like unusual. So it's probably genetic. But I met one of my old friends some time ago, and he's getting bald. He's getting this like he looks like how was his name? Bruce Willis.
Oh.
And he was telling me like, man, I would also like to have gray hair, not these
no
like
hair.
these. No, not yeah, exactly.
Well, I'll tell you what, if he looks anything like Bruce Willis, like you say, then he can pull off a shaved head pretty well, so it'll be all right.
Yeah,
But at that point, you just need to shave it. Just go all bald.
Yep.
yeah,
So-
and yeah.
So Motley-
right now, everything here is closed, so I just oh my god, I'm not used to that much hair.
Yeah, I hate when my hair gets long. But Motley Investor threw up in the chat. He said, "All natural, ladies." So Peter's hair is all natural.
Yes, exactly.
Oh, great. So Crypto King just gave us an update. He's chatting with Brian now from High Impact Flicks. He finally staked that Hex that Hexo and Crypto King donated to him, and he is officially in the 5555 club. So he's a Cuatro Cinco staker.
Nice.
Well,
Yeah. Love it. So he also asked Papa, any word on getting code from coffee? I don't know what that means, but I figured you might.
Yes. Thank you for reminding me, Crypto. That was Crypto King talking?
Yeah.
We're trying to get all of the text from the website so that we can actually start poking at it and getting it translated into Japanese and see if we can turn on the greater island nation that we both sit on over here.
Oh, that's great.
We've only got one write-up in Japanese, and it wasn't a favorable one. It was probably about a year ago it came out.
Okay.
So there's no information over here. Nobody's turned on to Hex other than the foreigners that live here as well. That's it.
That's awesome. Thanks for your efforts, man. That's great. I think they are very crypto friendly in Japan, and I think it would be a great market segment for us, especially any breaking into any Asian markets would be great.
Mm-hmm. I think so too.
Yeah. I have seen someone put out some Korean videos, I think, on Twitter. I retweeted it, but I don't know who that person is.
Or what they're saying.
I have no idea what they're saying. And
just Hex logo, and
I just hope it has nothing to do with underage prostitution. But yeah, let's hope that's not what's on there when you're reposting those. So you might want to throw those in a Google Translate first before you turn around and forward them on to the rest of the crypto space.
yeah, that was unwise to retweet it. When I look back, but I'm a simple man. I see Hex logo, I retweet.
Don't worry, Peter. We will run good accounting on your stakes. Don't worry.
That's right.
Thank you.
For prison. That's awesome.
Send me your address so when you disappear, I can run good accounting. Yeah.
Yeah, we should, like Papa said some time ago, we should create some helpline for the people that somehow
random-
get all these accounts with millions and millions of X. And actually, I'm feeling really under the weather. It's like second day, so I don't know.
I hope you're doing all right. I hope you'll be fine.
I hope so.
We might not see you next week then.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Let's hope I be
Or
here.
Thursday.
We'll watch. I'll send you a link on Thursday, and if you don't show up,
No, we expect you.
Memorial.
We
With
expect
the
you to
IV.
stream from the grave.
yeah.
Maybe from hospital.
Take Crypto Orange says take zinc.
Yeah, I'm taking zinc and vitamin D and stuff.
All right.
Something got me.
Yeah, man, you gotta take care of yourself. You gotta be around for those Cuatro Cinco steaks, man.
Exactly.
We got golden yachts to be riding, bro. Come on. And I'm just can't wait for the first Hexakin to buy a golden yacht, and then I'll rent one of the cabins out on it, because I am not gonna buy a plane, a yacht, or a boat at all, because I would rather just rent it for the time I want to use it and not have to worry about the monthly upkeep that comes with those things.
Yeah.
Well, you're just going to buy all the family off-road vehicles that they need, right? You're going
That's
to go for
exactly
short
right.
money. Yep.
That's exactly right. Everyone is getting the side-by-sides, all the Polaris, Razors, and the Can-Ams. You know, those. Everyone will have their own. So.
Yep.
Do you guys think there is a golden yacht somewhere that you can rent?
Oh, I'm sure of it. I'm certain of it. Dude. Google it. I guarantee it.
I'm gonna do it because
you might have to go to Dubai, but I bet it's there. I guarantee there's one somewhere. I've seen the pictures of the gold-plated yachts.
Yeah.
Does anybody understand geographically? Does anybody understand where Colorado lies in the United States? There's not a lot of water around it for yachts.
We're
Not
4
even a
hours
lake?
from Lake Powell. We're a little over 4 hours from Lake Powell, so we've got some kind of body of water nearby. But
which ices over in the winter, right?
not on the Arizona side, I don't believe, but I think on the Utah side it may. It may. So I don't know. I don't go to Lake Powell in the wintertime. But I know all of our reservoirs do. We have a lot of water projects because we're so dry. So we got a lot of dams and water projects around here, and those definitely, especially some of the higher altitude ones, those are by all means are frozen in the wintertime. We just got 2 feet of snow last night. Not us personally here in the valley, but up on the mountain peaks.
Oh, my water tastes funny here in Arizona. It must be the bilge that KNTX is dropping off from his golden yacht toilet.
That's right. That's right. You know,
Beautiful.
just trying to add to the sentiment, sediment.
Lovely.
Well, I appreciate all you guys coming on today. I really do. Thanks for welcoming me back. Like I said, I apologize for last Thursday not being on. It was definitely my intention. I was going to come on super, super early. And then the wife in the middle of the night says, I think it's time. And she was set to be induced at 7 a.m. that morning. And by the time we got over there, about 6 a.m., her water broke. So everything started moving ahead of schedule. So little Max Hex is what I call her now. So we've got Hexina with Hexo, and we got Max Hex on my end, and so she's got. I even had a couple Hexakin. Well, I had one specific Hexakin, Joe Hexotic. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you, man. He didn't do this for the praise, but he sent just enough Hex over to Max Hex to stake for Cuatro Cinco and get exactly 1 T-share. So she got a Cuatro Cinco stake for 1 T-share. I thought that was super, super cool. I was not expecting anything like that at all. And he's one of those guys who is happy to be a blessing to others, and he has been a blessing to us. So thanks again, Joe. Really appreciate your shout out there. So I appreciate you guys welcoming me back on, and hopefully I can see at least some of you, if not all of you guys, on Thursday.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Let's hope so.
Go ahead, Peter.
Let's hope so.
Okay.
Peter's a maybe.
Take that zinc, and we'll see you on Thursday.
Yeah.
I'm making a screenshot right now. We'll put up a picture of you.
Yeah. Don't be taking any untested vaccines yet. All right.
Okay.
Stake two T-shares and call me in the morning.
That's right. Exactly right.
Okay.
All right, guys. Well, I appreciate you guys, and everybody follow Twitter. All the Hexicans on Twitter need all the support we can get. Hyenas, piranhas, whatever you want to call us, we're there. So I appreciate you guys, and we will be catching up with you guys later.